Hey, welcome back to the Too Fast channel. In today's tabletop review and unboxing, we are going to take a look at a wireless keyboard and mouse combo. This carries part number of WK208. It is made by Omoton. I bought this off of Amazon for they sell it for $22.99 on Amazon. Currently, there's a $3 discount coupon you can apply, so you can get this for $19.99 plus tax and, of course, free shipping if you're a Prime member. This is the second Omoton product that I've bought from that company. If you watch any of my videos, you'll see that I did a review on one of their MagSafe phone holders or phone stands, which I really like. And when I was researching those, I saw this keyboard, and I wasn't ready to buy it at the time, but I finally decided to go ahead and drop the money on it because I think it's a reasonable price for what it is. This is a 2.4 gigahertz wireless keyboard. Now, I bought the combo because I've got limited USB ports on my tablet, and what I wanted was the ability to, I didn't want to have to use multiple USB ports, one for a mouse and one for a keyboard. So this combo right here only requires one, so I'm only going to use one USB port for this. I also like the fact that it has a stand for your tablet or your phone built into it. So that was another plus for me. This is a standard keyboard layout. They listed it as an Ergo keyboard because it has a wrist rest, but it's got the standard QWERTY key layout. You also don't need any drivers for this. You can basically plug in the USB dongle, and Windows should recognize it right away, and you should be good to go. It also has an integrated built-in stand, so if you want to tilt the keyboard up towards you a little bit, that's always helpful. Most keyboards have that. That's nothing new. The DPI is listed between 800, 1200, 1600, and you can change that. That is changeable. The information says that this runs off of a single AAA and a single AA battery. Now, it doesn't come with batteries, so you got to supply your own. And let's see. That's pretty much all the talking points I have on it. So now that that's out of the way, we can go ahead and unbox this. Let's see if there's anything on the box that's of worthy mention here. OMT WK205 black, made in China. Let's see. Keyboard working voltage 1.2 to 1.6 volts. That's not going to be very helpful to discuss. So there's not a lot of information on the back that's worthy of discussion. So let's go ahead and get this out of the box. Take a look at it. Let's see what we got going on. I did already take this out of the box just to check the contents and check to see if it had batteries. Sometimes, even though the product description says it doesn't come with batteries, sometimes it ends up coming with batteries. But in this particular case, it does not come with batteries. I thought it was two AAA batteries, but the instructions say a double and a triple, so we'll find out. I've got all of them handy. All right, so let's get the keyboard. Let's see, we got the mouse here. Let's go ahead and take a look at the mouse. All right, so that's our mouse. We have, I'm assuming that's an on-off button, standard scroll wheel, 2 buttons, two buttons on the left side. No, actually this is the on-off on the bottom. So I don't know what that button's for. We'll find out because I'll actually read the instructions. It's a miracle. I'm going to read the instructions. All right, so there's our battery compartment. And it would appear that that is a AA battery. So we've got a brand new one. We'll stick that in there. Turn that on. Red light flash. So I see red flat light in there. So that's the mouse. We've got some design on the side, which isn't really texturing. So pretty simple. It's not really an Ergo mouse by any means, just kind of standard mouse layout. I'm not familiar with what that button's for, but I'm going to find out. Normally these side buttons are programmable. You do a macro programming on those, which is cool. I don't normally use them, but we'll find out. So the mouse seems nice. It's fairly small and compact. It's not gigantic. I bought this to use with a Samsung tablet that I use for doing vehicle diagnostics. I have that on a little stand, and when I'm doing diagnostics on a vehicle, I've got to use the on-screen keyboard and scroll with my finger or a pointing stick, and it really aggravates me. I don't like doing that. I would rather have a mouse and a keyboard to help me with that function, and that's why I bought this. All right, so here's our keyboard. Nothing overly fancy here. Standard QWERTY keyboard layout. A small wrist rest. There's no padding or anything like that. We've got the little stand right there. As you'll notice, that stand, off the top of my head, if I had to nitpick this, I would say this is not long enough. This is good if you're going to do your tablet in a horizontal mode, but if you wanted to do it wanted to lay it in vertical mode, it's not long enough. So ideally I'd like to see it longer so you can do vertical or horizontal. Now your cell phone, not an issue. Horizontal, vertical, not a problem. So let's see if we've got anything special about the keyboard. You've got standard Windows key. You got an on-off button, which I'm assuming this goes into sleep mode if you're not using it, so you may not need to use on-off unless you're storing it. Looks like a battery power indicator over there, and a little stand. We'll test this out with my Samsung. On the back we have a battery compartment. Right down here is our storage facility for our USB interface, and these are our stands and rubber feet. So pretty straightforward. Good little storage. We'll take that out because we'll need that. And this is our battery compartment. Let's see if I can pop that open, and that's not it's not captured, so that popped off. And it does take a AAA battery, so we got a battery in there. And let's pop those up. They're not adjustable, they're either up or down. And yeah, pretty straightforward, pretty simple. Let's make some slight adjustments here. And if we turn the keyboard on, we should be good to go. So the keyboard's on and the mouse is on. So I don't have a phone to demonstrate with this, but I do have my Samsung tablet, which is the device I bought this for. So let me go ahead and pause the video here real quick and grab the tablet, and we'll be right back. Okay, I've got my Samsung tablet out. This particular tablet has a little stand on it, and this is primarily going to be the setup on how I'm going to use this. If we take our USB interface and we just plug it in, we will get, normally it will beep indicating that the operating system has detected it. And it is working. So this tablet right here, I have Windows 7 installed on it to run some very specific diagnostic software. So, I didn't need to install a driver for Windows 7, and it's working just fine. I've got mouse and keyboard capability. All of the bright lights here on my display area is washing out the screen, so I know you can't see anything. I'm even having a difficult problem seeing anything, but everything is working the way it's supposed to be, which is great. So going back to what I said previously about the tablet, you can see if we stick it in, we can go vertical with the tablet. It sits in there fine. Obviously, you put it in there and you move it back, but if you're not careful, this could fall forward. So your tablet could fall forward, but it won't fall backwards at least. So if you're careful with a larger tablet like this, you can use it that way. Ideally, I would like to have it like this, but as you can see, this slot would have to be at least 3 inches larger, maybe 4 inches. I mean, it looks doable, but yeah, unfortunately, I have to go vertical on that. And for the diagnostic software that I run, that's not really doable. So I will use the little stand that it comes with. For your phone, obviously you can go horizontal or vertical with your phone if you were using this keyboard and mouse setup with your phone. That's doable as well. So the keyboard, it's got a nice tactile feel to it. It's not very loud. It's not a loud, clicky keyboard. There are, let's see, what other comments can I make? For you typists out there that are used to finding your way around the keyboard, the F and the J's have little raised points on them to let you know where to place your index fingers. That's kind of standard. This is a non-illuminated keyboard. Again, it would be nice if it was an illuminated keyboard, but that really eats up your battery. Probably not something that's feasible if you're running with a single AAA battery. So that is my initial reviews. Oh, I did mention this little button right here. This button is for setting the DPI, so you can play around with that. It's not something I played around with yet because I've primarily been using it with this tablet, which is running Windows 7. The user manual that comes with the keyboard and the mouse. See if there's anything I want to mention here. It does list it is compatible with XP 7, Windows 7, Windows 8, Windows 10, Vista. So see if there's anything else. So you can adjust the DPI for the mouse. The default is 1200. By pressing the button, you can toggle 800, 1200, or 1600. The mouse and keyboard will go to sleep if you're not using them to conserve battery. And the low battery indicator will flash red when batteries are running low. So that is pretty much everything that's in the user manual. So for for what I paid for this, for $20, I have a full-size keyboard with a little bit of flexibility to it. It's too bad this isn't larger for my tablet, but that's okay. That's not a deal breaker. The mouse is nothing fancy, but it's going to get the job done. Depending upon your operating system, you can be prompt for the ability to program these other buttons. Again, this is Windows 7, so it's a real old operating system that doesn't have a lot of features, and this Windows 7 doesn't even have the ability for me to go access the accelerometer in this tablet, so I can't even demonstrate that. But I am happy with this keyboard and setup. It will do the job I need it to do with this particular tablet, and it didn't break the bank. So those are pretty much all my talking points on this Omoton 2.4 gigahertz wireless keyboard and mouse setup. For 20 bucks, this is a great buy. I think that the quality, from what I can see with my limited testing so far, is good. Again, I haven't tested it with the Windows 10 operating system, but I don't anticipate any issues. If it's working perfectly with Windows 7, there's no reason it's not going to work fine with Windows 10. I just don't have a tablet with Windows 10 on it. This is my only tablet, so that's going to pretty much wrap up this tabletop review and unboxing. I'm quite happy with it at this point. If I notice anything in the next couple of days of using this, I will add on to the end of this video. Otherwise, this is going to end this tabletop review. I will put the link to this particular product on Amazon in the description if you want to go and check it out for yourself. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next video.